Hi Leo, this is your love reading for the end of July going right through to the end of August. In the past I have purely concentrated on general readings, but I thought I would give the love readings a go and see how we get on. As I've already stated in previous videos, I always pre-shuffle and lay out the cards to save time so I can get straight into your reading. So, what we have, the energy being brought in this month is the Nine of Pentacles. The Pentacles are earth related, Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn, if you want to put a star sign onto it, or sun sign. The Nine of Pentacles is a good card. It shows that there could have been some family arguments or just domestic doldrums in the past, and it's showing that you're coming out of that. It's showing that a good phase of your life is starting now. That you you feel that there's a more order coming into your life, within your relationships, within your home, and because you are feeling better within yourself, then people maybe are starting to want to be in your company more. But it's a good card. It can be a thinking card. It can be a card to signify taking your time over things. And there can be a feeling of more of a logical approach to things. But overall, it is a great card to have. It's saying that there is a new phase of your life starting, which is good. Here we have the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands very much is a victory card. It's showing that, and the wands, I must say, are fire related. So I feel this is very much you. But they are representative of Leo, Sagittarius and Aries. And as I said, the sixes are always about victory. And I feel that you've gone through some battles recently, and the battles are over. You've had to go and fight these battles, and you've won them, and you've come out victorious. And it's saying that you've had to learn some lessons with these battles, but you have won them, or you are about to win these battles, and you are about to get the victory that you deserve, because I feel that it's like you've been at war, so to speak, and it's saying that you deserve now a pat on the back. And you can see in the background, these people are all there to celebrate this person coming back from this battle, because this person's won the battle, and you should feel happy with that. And you do deserve a big pat on the back, because I feel you've been through the mill recently, and this card is saying that victory awaits you, that you've won your battles and they're now over. Here we have the Eight of Swords. And the swords are air-related energy, which is Aquarius, Gemini and Libra. But the swords govern your thoughts. It's all to do with your thought process. Now, the Eight of Swords, it's suggesting that it's strange because the Six of Wands is saying you've won these battles. But the Eight of Swords, and this is obviously within your own thoughts. It's not a physical thing. This is in your mind, but you feel very much that there's something's holding you back. Possibly a past hurt. But this card is about you facing your fear. You know, this lady's bound up here, but she's not tightly bound up. She could quite easily loosen herself from that. And behind her is a big gap between the swords. All she's got to do is take the blindfold off, loosen the ropes, and she can walk through those swords and find peace. But this card is saying that there is something within your thought process that is holding you back. In love, it can sometimes suggest that you are staying in love or in a relationship for the sake of it, because you are a bit fearful that if you stepped outside of this relationship, you don't know what you're going to find. If you take the blindfold off and step through those swords and step away from this relationship, you don't know what's going to be there waiting for you. And I feel that only you are going to know this, because this is all in your mind. This is all within your thought process. Either you are having to face a fear about a past hurt, or face a fear about something that is holding you back in some way, or you are staying within this love relationship for the sake of it, because you're fearful on what may happen if you step out of it. In the past, and the effects of the past, we have the Six of Pentacles. This is representative of somebody who gives unconditionally. It's either somebody has given to you unconditionally, be it love or actual physical things, or you have given this unconditional love or gifts to other people. But it's about somebody giving something unconditionally and not expecting anything in return. And this has happened within the past, and this is having an effect on you still now. And only you will know who has done the giving, because it's either you or the other person that has been given unconditionally without expecting anything in return. Here we have the Page of Swords. Again, it's the mind, it's the thoughts. And the page, and it's reversed as well, and it's fallen within your here and now. It can represent that people are gossiping, okay? It can show that there has been gossiping, lies and manipulation around you, or somebody has been gossiping and maybe telling some lies about you. But the strange thing is, again, regarding love, this card can be very much saying that somebody's pretending to be in love when they may not be. Which is strange, as we've had what we've had with the Eight of Swords, that somebody is staying in a relationship for the sake of it. And I don't know whether this is you or whether this is somebody else. As I said, the swords represent Libra, Gemini and Aquarius. So I don't know if it's somebody that you know or you're in a relationship with that is one of those signs, or whether it's you that's got this energy, or whether it's somebody that's not one of those signs, but it is your partner. But it's strange to me that the Eight of Swords was about keeping yourself within a situation or a relationship because of being fearful of the unknown. And this card representing a pretense. I don't know. We need to see what the other cards bring out. Here we have the King of Swords. Now, the King of Swords, this has fallen within, there is so much air energy around you as well. But anyway, this has fallen within your near future. The King of Swords can represent a judgment being made, but it's also gaining clarity. It's about gaining clarity with decisions that you have either made or are going to make. And again, like I've repeated over and over, the swords are about thoughts, the mind. The King of Swords also can ask you to take a step back for a moment and look at your life. And this is possibly what you are going to have to do in the near future to be able to gain some clarity. And with the clarity then comes the judgment. The judgment often represents being a new beginning, that finally a judgment has been made on something and you can finally move forward. And I think that this is what this card is asking you to do. It's asking you to gain clarity over your thoughts. And the only way you can do that is to take a step back and look at your life and then you will find the clarity, and then you can make your judgment. Now here we have 100% your energy. This is the Strength card, and there is the Lion for Leo, and this card does represent Leo. And the Strength card is about within a relationship, it can represent jealousy. It can represent two people being in a relationship that are very different from each other, extreme opposites. It can also say that you are needing to find a balance at the moment, that you could be wrestling with a decision, and that balance is needing to be found to help with the making of this decision. It can also represent some inner conflict going on inside you in regards to maybe making a decision. But it's about finding balance. It's about tapping into your strengths and finding strength. If you are in a relationship with somebody where you are so opposite and so different, it could be finding the balance within that relationship and evening out the opposites between you two and creating a balance within that relationship. But it can show that there is struggles and that you are trying to find the balance within these struggles. It can be that you are trying to find a balance between your feminine qualities and your masculine qualities. It may not be that there is differences between you and your partner, but there's very much with you, because fire signs are very much masculine energies, and it could be you trying to find the balance between your masculine and feminine energy. The side of you that wants to dominate, but the other side of you that wants the other person to take control and do the leading. It can be a whole range of things, but it can be a steady progression within a relationship as well. As I say with other cards, only you will know how this is being represented within your own life at the moment. But it has fallen within the area of a suggested approach, which could mean that it is being suggested that you do need to try to find some balance within your relationships. Here we have the Devil. This has fallen within your to be aware of situation. The Devil can speak of feeling trapped or overcommitted in some way, and feeling tied to a commitment and feeling trapped within this commitment. But the chains around the people are very loose. They only have to reach up, take the chain off over their head, and they're free of it. And this could very much be how, because this is your perception of things. This is representing how you are perceiving something to be. And I feel that you could be perceiving this relationship to be feeling a bit hemmed in, a bit caged in, feeling a bit trapped within this relationship. But really you're not. It's your thought process, it's your perception. And if you change your perception and your view of this, you'll see that you're not trapped within this. That you can free yourself of that. And I don't mean free yourself from literally ending the relationship. I mean you can free yourself from the perception of how you are feeling within this relationship. Because you're not imprisoned or trapped within this relationship. But for some reason you are feeling like you are. But this card is asking you to stop that. Because you can free yourself from that thinking. Because your perception of it is not the reality. Here we have the 9 of Wands. This has fallen within your hopes and fears, or what you need to know. And this card at the moment is saying that you could possibly feel that there is unreasonable demands being made on you. That you are feeling completely zapped of all your energy, or feeling quite below par at the moment. That you feel that you are having to do everything, and that you haven't got anyone behind you that's maybe helping you and it could be that you're constantly pleading or constantly trying to get somebody to help you, but they're not. It's a card about perseverance. It's a card about no matter how overly committed you feel, or overworked, or that you feel that within a relationship somebody is making unreasonable demands on you. This card is saying that you need to persevere. Because perseverance will pay off, hard work will pay off. But I think this is what it's not what you're fearing, but it's very much your mindset at the moment. That you feel that either the other person in the relationship or people around you are making unreasonable demands of you. And it's not fair. And it's too much for you. Here we have the Emperor. Now, the Emperor can very much represent Aries. and Aries is obviously a fire sign like Leo. It is a major arcana card. Yeah, it's your third one, because you've had the Devil and the Strength, which have also are also major arcanas. But here we have the Emperor, and the Emperor is somebody who shows great willpower and strength. And I think that this has fallen within the outcome, and I think this is the energy that you are going to take, that you are going to get all the strength you need, and you're going to use your willpower, and your strength of will is going to get you through the demands that maybe are being made on you. You know, the Emperor is very honest, can be domineering, and can be quite stubborn. But I feel this is the energy that you're going to take on in the future. That it's a card of rulership, of using logic over emotion, of being very willful, and using strength, inner strength, being strong. And I feel that that is what you need to be showing, is some strength. To stand up to things, or stand up to somebody. It's not a negative card. It can show, though, that sometimes, because the Emperor is very much a strong personality, but it does not necessarily mean that he's always a good judge of character. So maybe that's something you need to bear in mind. He doesn't always make the best judgment calls. But he is a strong personality. And I feel that this is going to be your energy that you are going to start tapping into within your relationships. That I feel that you are going to take back some of the control within your relationships. You're going to find your strength and your willpower, and you are going to become the Emperor, and you are going to not rule the roost, but maybe stand up for yourself. So people are not demanding too much from you. But overall, it's a good card to have. You know, and you've had the King of Swords in your near future, which is asking you to take a look at your life, to take a step back and look at your life, to gain clarity on your thoughts, and then you can then make a judgment. And the Emperor, for your future outcome, is saying very much that you are going to now take ownership and for your own self, and stand up to people and to things, and not allow others to make so many demands on you that are unreasonable demands. And with the Eight of Swords and the Page of Swords, as I said, I don't know. Maybe that is you trying to work out whether you are actually in love with this person and whether you do actually want to have a future with them, or whether you are not pretending to be in love, but maybe you could be more in love with the idea of being in love rather than actually in love with that person. And I think you need to ask yourself, is this the right relationship for you? Are you actually in love with this person? And I think that if you can answer those questions truthfully to yourself, then you will be able to make a judgment as to which way this relationship is going to go. But you're going to have to take a step back within your relationship. Try to gain some clarity over your thinking about this relationship and what you are thinking about it, and then make your judgment. Because with judgment, new beginnings start. Yes, judgment can also mean an ending to something, but it can also be a new beginning to something. But I do think that you are going to need to clarify your thoughts about your relationship and to work out why you are in this relationship and if this relationship is really the right one for you. And if it is, then you will move forward and you'll become the emperor and you will become strong. And if it's not the right relationship for you, then the outcome will still be the same. You will move on and you will gain strength and you will be strong. So Leo, that brings an end to your love reading. I really do hope that somebody out there can understand this reading and it resonates with some of you in some way. As I say all the time, there is so many Leos in this world and other sun signs that it cannot possibly match everybody's life all of the time. There may be just small bits within this reading that match with you at the moment. Only you will know that. As always, I would appreciate a thumbs up, and if you haven't liked this reading, then by all means give a thumbs down. I would also appreciate some comments. I really enjoy reading all the comments that are made, and I do make sure that I do reply to every comment I receive. So once again, thank you for watching, and I will see you again in September for your general and love reading then. Thank you. Bye.